He killed 3 innocent teenagers on a Halloween in 1978.
You don't believe in the boogeyman? You should.
Oh, that was too fast. That's hot. Oh my God. Ow. Ow. What's up, creepers and keekers? Chris, the Atari Creep. And I have third-degree scalding burns down my face hole. God damn it. So I have a question for you. Are you excited? I'm excited. We have a trailer coming out today for the new Halloween movie. Yes, 2018. We have a new Halloween movie coming out. And I know it's not new news. I've been following this since day one. I just chose not to put it on the channel for reasons. But we're going to talk about it today just a little bit because the official trailer comes out today. And I'm super excited. You know, side note, here's something weird. What you just saw about a minute ago, besides me burning the shit out of myself, was number 3. They had these little trailer teasers, not teaser trailers. They were teasers of the trailer in which we're going to see today. God, 2018 is a weird time. Someone grouped all 3 of them together. That was my favorite of the 3. So I watched them. And they got me excited. They got me excited for today's trailer. But I sat through an ad to watch these 3 ads. So I sat through a commercial that wasn't clickable. To watch 3 mini commercials to get me excited about a commercial I'm going to watch today. How fucking weird is today? 2018 is a weird time. But we have a new Halloween movie coming out. And at some point today, we're going to get the official trailer for the movie. I'm really excited. I love the Halloween series. I know I talk a lot more about Friday the 13th, but you know what? In all honesty, Jason Voorhees may be my favorite iconic movie villain, monster, killer, if you will. But the idea of what Michael Myers was supposed to be in the beginning, the shape, just the evil incarnate walking the earth, no mind, just doing what he does for whatever reason, not knowing why, not giving a shit why. I think it's a lot more terrifying than a goofy hillbilly in the woods wearing a potato sack or a hockey mask. I'm really excited. I can't wait to see this movie. I've been not morbidly curious about this one. I've been actually genuinely excited about this. I mean, John Carpenter's name is on it, though he's probably more of a creative consultant, though they're calling him an executive producer. It's my understanding that creative consultant isn't an official credit for a movie. Plus, you know, throwing John Carpenter's name on it's going to get asses in a seat. You know what I mean? But either way, I'm really excited for this only because, and I have been following it since day one, though I haven't been talking about it. It turns out, and to my understanding, what they're doing is they're taking the immortal John Carpenter Halloween 1978 classic, and anything after that never existed. In this universe, 1978 Halloween happened, and that's it. So I'm pretty excited to see where they go with this. I've been a big fan of the Halloween series. More so just the first 3, really. I love 1 and 2. I think they complement each other perfectly. They're amazing to watch on Halloween. One of the things I used to like to do is I would wait just a little bit into trick-or-treating if I stayed home that day. And then pop it on. And just the sounds of all the kids outside along with the movie. Perfect atmosphere. I mean, of course, I'm 43 years old. I don't get scared anymore. But when you're a young kid and you do shit like that, it puts you into it. It gives you this big immersive thing. I don't know. I'm excited. I can't wait to see this flick. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a goofy reaction video for you. As soon as the trailer pops up, I'm going to keep refreshing the website, refreshing my search on YouTube for it. As soon as it comes up, I'm going to prop this cell phone in front of the computer, in front of the monitor. And hopefully I'll be in frame too. And we're going to do a goofy reaction video, though I don't do those too often. It's kind of, that's another weird thing about 2018 technically, on a technological thing and entertainment. It's kind of weird. Think about this. What you saw in the beginning of this video was teaser number 3 for the trailer. Not teaser for the movie, but it was like a trailer teaser, not a teaser trailer. Wrap that around your head. And there were 3 of them. That was my favorite of the 3. So, luckily for me, someone had grouped the 3 already together. So I watched them all in one video. So I didn't have to keep clicking. You know, I'm lazy. So that's good. The thing is before that, there was an ad. One that you can't click on. A commercial, if you will. So, let's put this into perspective. I watched a commercial so I could watch 3 mini commercials to get me excited for a commercial that we're going to watch here in a few minutes. Well, for you, it'll be seconds. For me, it'll be however long it takes. But on top of that, we have a society where people watch reaction videos. Now, I'm not doing this so you can watch my reaction. I want to watch it with you vicariously and then discuss my feelings and thoughts on the movie afterwards because I love this shit. I really do. I wish I did more with movies on my channel. I just don't. In fact, I have a review for Solo, a Star Wars movie, on the channel. It's just private right now. I can't click that button to make it live. I don't know why. And it's at this point now. It's like I saw it opening weekend. And I don't know. Maybe it might be too late. Maybe later on down the road I'll just do it as a goof. But either way, let me get set up for this. We're going to kick back. We're going to watch this. And we're going to discuss it afterwards. And hopefully it'll open up some dialogue down below. And you'll let me know what you think. All right, guys. It finally just dropped about a minute or two ago. I got it queued up. I heard half a second of sound because I had to pause it and bring it back. So I adjusted the desk a little bit. Hopefully you can see it. If not, just go watch it on your own afterwards or while I'm watching or whatever. And of course, it was right when I get done making something to eat. Fuck it. Let's watch this thing. Turn the volume up so you can hear it. 3, 2, 1.
I've waited for him.
Testing 1, 2, 3. We're on.
We're here to investigate a patient that killed 3 innocent teenagers on Halloween in 1978.
Oh.
He was shot by his own psychiatrist and taken into custody that night.
What?
And spent the last 40 years in captivity. Hello, Michael. I have something you might like to see.
How the fuck would they bring the mask to him?
Everyone in the family turns into a nutcase this time of year. I mean, your grandmother is Laurie Strode. She was almost murdered.
Wasn't it her brother who murdered all those babysitters?
No, that was not.
Oh.
That's something that people made up.
Do you know that I pray every night that he would escape?
What the hell did you do that for?
So I can kill him.
Dad, look out!
The bus crashed.
Mom, what bus crash?
Michael escaped.
Excuse me, somebody's in here.
Hello?
Oh!
He's waited for this night. He's waited for me. I've waited for him. Get out! Go alone! Get inside!
Oh, that's a fucking beautiful image. What the
You don't
fuck?
believe in the boogeyman? He's here! Michael! You should.
Can you close the closet door?
Get him, Mikey! Yes! Oh my god. Alright, well, the whole asylum thing's got me a little thrown off. Why would you bring the mask in there to fucking trigger the guy? Hopefully they'll explain that. The whole transportation, wipeout, escape plot. They gotta do something, I suppose. But aside from that, I think I'm on board. I'm really digging this. Let me readjust this and have some of this. And we'll talk about this. Okay, so we start off with a guy with a British accent talking about investigating a patient that murdered 3 innocent teenagers back in 1978. Okay, So before we even talk about that, the key thing to think about here is, remember, this is happening after the original Halloween, 40 years later, but still Halloween 2 hadn't happened. And a little fun thing I'd like to just jam in there real quick. You hear the teenagers talking about, no, it's not really his brother. That was kind of a nice touch. A little forced, but a nice touch. So somehow between one and this one, he got captured. You know, the big cliffhanger. Dr. Loomis looking down. That look on his face like, yeah, I didn't think this was going to stop him. And Michael being gone, and little snippets of where we've been throughout that whole movie just starts playing with the theme and the sounds of Michael breathing in the mask, meaning he could be anywhere and everywhere. That was the idea of the shape. It was evil incarnate. It doesn't matter what you do. He's always going to be there. He's going to be around. It's interesting they talked about him being captured. Are they going to show that? Kind of like in a little flashback? Maybe show the ending of the first one? I shot him 6 times, you know? And then them finding him down the street or something. A bunch of people with baseball bats beat the shit out of him. I don't know. But he's been locked up for 40 years. And that was an interesting visual. You can tell they did that for artistic reasons with the checkerboard pattern, everyone being chained X amount of feet away from each other. But the British guy showing the mask to him, they better explain what the fuck that's all about. You know, another thought occurred to me, and that's why I'm interrupting yet again. Maybe he wants Michael to go off. Maybe that's the whole point of it, you know? I've watched it 2 or 3 more times since my initial thoughts here. But he says in the beginning, I'm here to study it or investigate it, you know, the case. And maybe he wants Michael to go off so he can study it further or just see how true this evil really is. Who knows? What an intriguing idea. Because you don't just bring something like that to trigger a guy like Michael Myers, the fucking shape. But, yeah, I don't know. Then the whole bus escape thing, a bunch of inmates just walking around in the dark. Real good throwback to the original. I mean, if you remember when Loomis first pulls up to the gate with the nurse, there's inmates or mental patients walking around. Michael steals the car and so on and so on. I thought it was pretty cool that they showed that secret passage underneath the island in that kitchen. I'm going to assume that's Laurie Strode's or Laurie, whatever her name is now in this movie. Preparing all these years. Has she been preparing for Michael's return? Does she now have a problem with this constantly seeing him everywhere? And just almost like Linda Hamilton in T2. She's all geared up. She's ready for Judgment Day. It's very interesting. Toying with his victims. Dropping the teeth over the bathroom stall door. I guess Michael did toy around with his victims in the first one. The whole wearing the sheet and putting Bob's glasses over it. At first I was like, come on, he doesn't. But you know what? In hindsight, thinking about it now while I'm filming, so I don't look like a complete idiot, he did kind of toy with people back then. But that was pretty interesting. He had somebody's fucking teeth, which meant he actually had to pull them out. Or maybe, I don't know. We'll see it when it happens. But, yeah, I just thought that was interesting. Now, Laurie almost seems like she's taken on the Sam Loomis character. I mean, of course, Donald Pleasance has long since been passed on. And even if he hadn't, he'd be way too old to do something like this now. And I hope they have something with him in there, whether it's a little voiceover thing or in the beginning, just like a little echo. Again, him shooting Michael, that was the boogeyman and all that crap. But it almost seems like Laurie has kind of taken on that role now that Donald Pleasance is out of the picture. You know, she was both the victim. She was a surviving girl at the end of the first one. And of course, in the second one, too. But we have to forget about that one, according to this movie's universe. But it was interesting seeing her with the dialogue. I wonder how deep she will go into the evil. I mean, no one could do Donald Pleasance. Nobody could do Donald Pleasance. But I'm curious to see if she has some of the same, you know, pure evil and, you know, death has come to your little town, whatever. It almost looks like they're still in Haddonfield, too, which is very interesting as well. But Laurie being the new Sam Loomis, I'm kind of digging that idea. At first, I thought it might be cheesy, but yeah. But going on that, it seems like she's been obsessed with this thing for 40 years. And that the one thing out of this whole trail that really intrigued me was when she shot into that window. And even though You can still see some of Michael. Where she actually shot disappeared, and all you see is the background of the house. And how much of this is really all in her head, you know? I don't know if they're going to play the angle of her always hallucinating. There's been talks of her crying wolf, you know, crying Michael. And finally comes to town, and probably no one's going to believe her. So now she's on her own. Kind of like Loomis was, you know? All the cops are like, it's just a dude. If he even comes here, don't, you know? And then all of a sudden shit got real. And then in part 2, they took him a little more serious. But again, going back to the whole Loomis character, Laurie becoming that. But that one shot really intrigued me. I have no idea what they're going to do with that. But I'm really excited for that. I got one more here. That closet scene. There's a little kid in there. Mike is right there. He's going to scare up the shit out of that babysitter. Maybe he won't. Maybe it's just kind of a weird thing. I don't know. Maybe they just cut it just right to make it look good. But it's interesting that there's a little boy there in the bed, and the babysitter's just like about to get hacked up and everything. You know what? It has the feel. It looks like it's going to have the gore of the part 2 that we already know. Whereas the first one didn't really have that much gore. There was a little bit of blood here and there. But it was all, you know, ketchup is ketchup. But if you leave it to the audience's mind to create it, you can come up with a spicier specimen. I forget who said that once. I saw that in an interview. But so it looks like there's some gore. I mean, they even put some in the trailer. They even have a mechanic on the ground bleeding out and shit. It's possibly his teeth that you see getting dropped over the door. I can't get over the teeth scene. That was pretty fucking twisted. You just walk up there. You're already terrifying this poor woman. She's hiding in there. She's shook. And then you just like, here's somebody's teeth. Fuck yeah, I love that evil shit. I really do. So guys, go watch it on your own. I'll put the link to this in the description down below. Let me know what you think about this. Are you excited for a new Halloween movie? I am. The trailer is telling me everything I need to know. It's going to be an okay movie. I'm not going to go into this expecting, you know, lightning in a bottle like with the first one. But it looks like it's going to be a fun ride. It's going to be a nice little callback to things that we already know and love, and kind of conclude that. Let's hope it doesn't turn into a fucking franchise again. I really do. Michael Myers doesn't need to be a franchise. It's okay if Freddy was a franchise. He was a clown. It's okay that Jason's a franchise because they're just different movies. You know what I mean? I hope this doesn't become a franchise, no matter how successful or unsuccessful it is. So guys, go ahead and leave feedback down below. What are your thoughts? The Halloween 2018 trailer finally dropped. And I tipped this table over just a little bit, if you get what I mean. I'm excited for it, guys. So go ahead, leave feedback. Thumbs up, thumbs down. All feedback to the Creep is positive. Until next time, take care, keep it real, and bye-bye.